Allah, Yahweh Shemi Al-Shabbat, Shema Kakodash, double honors to the elder apostles and other bishops, great millstone, even the elders who came before them that taught us the truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word of truth, sincerity, the hope, the Lord to have a good day. And the elder Yashawan. With a quick lesson, my wife just relayed to me that she had a dream, and I'm going to try to remember as much as I can real quick and explain the spiritual connotation that I got out of it. Okay, so she said that she was in the ocean, and the ocean was blocked off, right, where there was a safe zone where she was, and then the rest of the ocean, like a fence, sort of, and I guess she was like on a lounge, and out of nowhere came a big old whale, right, into the zone where she was. A big old whale came up, and it kind of scared her, but it was scary, but it was cool. And then suddenly a bunch of whales appeared. A bunch of smaller whales appeared. And there was a bunch of whales, and she said that the whales were showing off. They're kind of showing off, and then she explained something about the water. She said that people were coming around to try to get the water where the whales were, and then suddenly the water started dissipating and evaporating. She kind of explained it. Water just kind of went away, and then there was nothing left except for it was dry, and then some sort of urchin, some sort of animal. She described. I don't know what she was saying. The animal came up and kind of presented itself to her, and she reached down to greet the animal or whatever, and it bit her or whatever. So quickly, so that's basically the story. So this is where I started out. I'm like, Matthew 16:4, a wicked and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign. So the sign, right? Salakia. And there shall be no sign, and there shall no sign be given it, but the sign of the prophet Jonas. And he left them and departed. Okay? So the sign of the prophet Jonas basically comes down to the men of the Lord going out there, right? Us getting out there and doing what it is that we did. Push that word, which is what? That water. Is it not? Okay, so what it sounds like, because she described it like this, when the water evaporated, then the urchin came up, and she tried to pet the urchin. She got bit, and then she got up out of that dry spot, and she got to where there was actually like land and surface and like tables and chairs or whatever. And then her son and his wife appeared, and then they were cool, which was basically the culmination of the dream. And what I got from it was the blocked off section is the circumcision, and then the whales represent the men of the Lord, the true men of the Lord, which is GMS, right? Starting with the elder apostles on down to the men that follow the righteous doctrine, okay? Lord willing, including myself, and they represented I would say that the big whale represented the elder apostles, and then on down the other whales were the righteous ones with the pure water, the 100% truth, and then some people came and actually got that word. And before you knew it, there was a famine of the word, which is the water. The water dissipated. That's the famine of the word. Okay? And then what she did, what she needs to watch out for in a looking back fashion. She said, I did the wrong thing by trying to pet that thing. So that's a warning. Don't look back, right? And then for me, what that meant specifically for me, I went for my walk, right? Righteous exercise. In the middle of my walk, I came upon this litter of puppies, right? Like a puppy mill. This little house is a puppy mill. And there's like maybe 12 puppies. And they were out of their little pen, and then they were out towards the gate. So I noticed that, and they just flocked to me immediately and all ran up on me. So I stuck my hand down, and before you know it, her mom, the mom was running up the street. And I panicked. I was like, oh shit, the dog. I said, this is a mother dog running up after her children. And so I turned to go, and I blew out my calf muscle suddenly, and I couldn't even escape. And I was worried. I panicked. Got across the street because the dog almost got me. Right, went through that whole ordeal, and I shouldn't have walked home. Barely made it home. That happened yesterday, right? And I was like, well, what was that about? And da-da-da-da. It was about me going back. It was about me stay off the road. Right? Stay off the road. Or Salakia, stay on the road. Don't go off the road. Salakia's a little disturbance outside. Some crackhead is going off. Anyway, so that's what I got out of it. I basically got stay on the road, right? Because that's what happened to her when she went back to pet the urchin. That's looking back. That's not staying on the road. Stay on the road, right? Here's the message. Anyway, let me get this real quick. 1 Corinthians 2 and 14. Going back to the spirit. Okay. This is Berean. What is the BSB? Berean Standard Bible. 1 Corinthians 2 and 14. The natural man does not accept the things that come from the Spirit of the Most High, for they are foolishness to him, and he cannot understand them because they are spiritually discerned. So you have to have spiritual discernment. Okay, we'll stop right there. But going back here, with spiritual discernment, what does the dream represent? Shall dream dreams, right? Well, what are they doing? They're prophesying. What? Okay. Joel 2 and 28. And afterward, I will pour out my spirit on all people. Your sons and daughters will prophesy. Tell you things that are going to happen in the future. So what did she say? She said the men of the Lord went out, right? Which represent the whales. This is what her dream meant in the spirit. And this is the first thing I thought. I'm like, okay. And then she wanted to tell me something else. I'm like, you got to wait. You got to wait. Let me get this one first. So basically, the word went out. They sucked up all the water. What does that represent? The famine, right? But of hearing the words. Let's get that. We got that. Let's see. But of hearing okay, let's say it in 11 in the NIV. The days are coming, declares the sovereign Lord, when all the water will be sucked out of that portion of the ocean, right? Salakia. The days are coming, declares the sovereign Lord, when I will send a famine through the land, not a famine of food or a thirst for water, but a famine of hearing the words of the Lord. The whales represent the true prophets of the Lord with 100% truth. And then the water represents the 100% truth, and who has it? Okay, the whale, Jonah and the whale. They're the son. They came, they did it, and then what happened? They sucked up all the water. Now it's time, right? And then what happened? And then after all the water was gone, then the urchin came. Who was that? That's Alazar. That's the two Bopsy twins. That's ISUPK, IUIC, and they're coming to bite you. That's the circumcision, right? Don't get bit. Don't look back. Stay in 100% truth. Okay? So that's the let no man take thy crown. Hold fast, right? So here's the message. Hold fast. Salakia. Okay, don't look back for Eve. Right? So all you righteous women, right? That's what she's striving for. Don't look back. Here's the message from the dream. Don't look back, right? Genesis 19:26. But Lot's wife looked back and became a pillar of salt. Don't do that. She got dehydrated, if you will. Her water got sucked out, and all that was left was salt. Okay, don't look back. All right, stay on the straight and narrow. All right, finish this race. Let no man. Okay. Let no man take. Where's that? Revelation's lot. Shit. Better remember it now. Revelation 3. Salakia. Let me see. Hold fast. Let no man. I must have got those words wrong. So this is Revelation 3 and 11. Salakia. Behold, I come quickly. Hold fast. Hold that, Salakia. Okay, this is very important. Revelation 3 and 11. Okay. So here's the message to the men of the Lord, to the whales, the men of whales. Okay. The killer whales out there. The great whites. Revelation 3 and 11. Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast. What? You know what thou hast? 100% truth. Hold that fast 100%. Don't let no man, and that no man take thy crown. One more time. Behold, I come quickly. From the top. Revelation 3 and 11. Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. Okay. Hold that fast, right? Which thou hast. What hast thou? 100% truth. Coming from the spirit of power of Yahweh Shem Yahshua through the elder apostles of GMS on down. Period. Okay. No other doctrine. Hold that fast to that. Why? That's where your crown lies. Okay? All right? So this is the message from the dream that my wife had. The message is hold fast to this truth, because you're going to be tested about whether you get to keep it or not, right? Most High is going to determine whether you're worthy of keeping it. So you're going to have to put up a great fight because the Most High likes to see a great fight. You got to get ready, right? It's about to get dirty, and you're going to get beat up in this truth. You're going to take some lumps, right? And what you're supposed to do when you're getting your ass whooped in it, you're supposed to be, yeah, I'm doing this for Yahushua. I'm getting my ass kicked for Yahushua. That was what the apostles, that's the spirit that they were in. And that's the way out of here. Not the other way, this way. Okay? This is that, see, they ain't ready, ain't nobody ready to go out there and take no ass whooping. Right? IUIC ain't. They're like, oh no. It's going to hurt my garment? No. We're like this, we're ready. Got on sackcloth. Yep. And take some lumps. That's what this thing is about. Okay? And that's what sound doctrine is about. Okay? If you're not in touch with taking lumps, you're not thinking in the line of Yahushua. You're on some JC prosperity shit. Okay, this is about lamentation, mourning, and woe. Anyway, so two things: the dream for the righteous women. Don't look back. For the men of the Lord that are in this thing, Lord willing, I'm one. Hold that fast to this 100% truth that no man take thy crown. Okay? Vocab Malone is giving it his last ditch effort as he knows he's through, but he can't stop, motherfucker. Charlie Kirk. Oops, Salakia. With that, we pray that the lecture edified. Shalom.